Hello, my name is Grace Nelson. I'm a pharmacist and a mother of two wonderful boys. This is my second time on DromoBaby. My first time was in 2022 when my first child was a year old. I shared my pregnancy and childbirth journey, but today I'm here to talk about parenting. My mornings are super busy. Thankfully, my husband is really hands-on. I mean, he really helps with the children. Not help, I mean, he's involved in the parenting journey. So he baths them while I make breakfast and pack everybody's lunch. And then he drops them in school before he goes to work. I get to work from home a lot of the time. So when they leave, I try to do some workouts to, stay sane. And then my morning just starts. So usually the little one wakes up earlier. So my husband starts with bathing him and dressing him up. And then the first one also wakes up and the routine continues. So that's how my morning is. And it's been like that for some time. Tantrums. Well, sometimes, depending on what they want, depending on the reason they are throwing tantrums, we either give it to them and then when we go into the car, we sanction them. When I say we, my husband and I. If I'm not with my husband, I mean, I do it alone. Sometimes I also try to scare them by saying, when we go home, daddy will beat you, even though I'll beat them first. I let them know that daddy will spank you when we get home. Or I ask them if they don't want to watch their favorite cartoons, Yes, so sometimes it can be very embarrassing, but I try to understand that they are kids and pick them up, try to, ask them if they want some sweets or they want to watch some cartoons, and then they get over it. Discipline and setting boundaries. By discipline, when they do something, there and then, we rebuke them by word of mouth. Depending on where we are, we may spank them a little or not. Especially when they are with their grandparents. The grandparents don't like us spanking them. So we tell them when we go home, you will receive your spanking. But usually by the time we get home, I mean, we may have forgotten or we just don't feel like spanking them anymore. But we rebuke them immediately, there and then, by word of mouth, that say sorry to your brother or say sorry to this person or what you did wasn't right. And because we are Christians, we ask the first one especially, because he is able to understand things more. We ask him, do you think Jesus will be happy with what you did? And sometimes he's remorseful, other times he's not. It takes some time for him to really grasp what exactly is happening. With spanking as well, I don't like or I don't entertain other people spanking my child. Yes, if you want to spank him or if you want to hit him or beat him, you have to tell me. And I don't entertain you trying to give him a knock or slapping him, any form of that spanking. No, I don't entertain that. I try to make you understand that you can't slap him or you can't knock him or you can't use certain language around him. Yes, and sometimes some family members will feel so they feel so free around him. They feel, oh, and if I do this, what's really wrong with it? But I try to make you understand that this is my child and I am the one who has authority over him. Again, we are Christians. God has entrusted him to me and my husband. So we are the people that can, tell him what to do and bring him up in the manner in which we deem fit. So yes, we try to set the boundaries and make it as clear as we can. Delegate as much as you can. Accept help. Sometimes we want to be superheroes. We want to be super moms. People people are just used to suffering. I mean, they feel, oh, the more you suffer, you get a reward. There's no reward anywhere, my dear. You will suffer alone. So I try to delegate and accept help. My mom, my in-laws, they are super helpful. When I'm unable to pick my kids, the first person I call or the first person I tell is my mother-in-law. She's always willing to help. And if she's not, I try to, adjust my schedule to be able to pick them up. We get somebody to come clean the house. I use a washing machine. I cook in bulk. Anything to make my life easy. Nobody wants to suffer in this day and age. So those are my favorite things to do or tips to help me navigate this motherhood and parenting journey. Yeah. Self-care. It's not talked about enough, but it's really important as a mother. Juggling work, juggling parenting, and previously schooling. I try to exercise almost every day, the least time I can get, sometimes as little as 15 minutes. Sometimes I'm unable to exercise when my husband and kids are there because of the rush. We are trying to get the kids ready for school. So when they get out of the house and I'm working from home, I try to exercise for at least 15 minutes before I start my day. Yes. I also try and get some pedicure and manicure as and when I can, especially when I receive an alert. I do get some pedicure and manicure and then a massage occasionally, just to relax me and keep body and soul together. Yes, I try not to stress myself, even though it's not easy. The stresses are always there. So long as the toddlers are there, you will be stressed out in one way or the other, especially as I don't have a nanny. Pick up from school, trying to keep one person from not harming the other person. Stop it, don't do this, put this down, It's all stressful, but immediately I see my husband, I try to just hand over to him for him to continue. Yeah. So when the second baby came, I think for some time my first baby felt, or I think he still feels, why is everybody giving him the attention? Why is everybody giving the little one the attention? So when the first day when I gave birth and he came into the hospital, he was excited. Oh, a baby, yes. But then when I came home, I remember there was a time I was breastfeeding him, and he asked me to take my breast out of the baby's mouth because the breast is his. That's when I knew that if we don't manage this thing well, it's going to be trouble. And sometimes I think we as parents, we contribute to it, because I find myself telling him, oh, can you leave this for your little brother? He's a baby. And then he also doesn't understand, this thing has always been mine. Why should I give it to another person? But then I make him understand that, oh, he said, baby, if you give it to him, I'm going to give you something you've always wanted. So if you give him this red toy, you see that blue toy you wanted, I'll go and take it for you. I'll give it to you, just to manage that thing. I don't think sibling rivalry is a good thing. So I don't want it happening between my kids. So I try to compensate for him giving, the older one giving something to his younger one by giving him something else. So if I'm not able to give him anything else, I just tell him that, it's because he's a baby and he will make so much noise. That's why I want you to give it to him, so that this place will be quiet. Yes. Mom guilt. I'm yet to experience it. I try to be the best whenever I can and wherever I find myself. If I'm home, I'm home. We spend time together. We try to go out on weekends. We try to do fun activities together. Go to the playground, go to the water park and all. If I have to work, mommy has to work. And then daddy comes in. If daddy has to do something, mommy takes over. So I don't really feel bad because I'm working and somebody else is helping me pick up my child or somebody else is picking my child up. No. I went on a 2 weeks vacation some few weeks ago and I really enjoyed it. And never for a second did I feel that, oh, I'm a bad mother because I've left my children. No, they have a father, thankfully, and their father can take care of them. They have grandparents. So really, what's the big deal? So, no mom guilt. Free. I would be lying if I tell you it hasn't changed my relationship with my partner or my husband and my friends. So I'll start with my husband. Prior to us getting married, sometimes we could just sit and chat in the evenings for longer hours. We used to go for walks almost every day and we really enjoyed it. But after the children started coming, I think we've only gone on a walk twice. Yes, no, and okay, maybe 3 times. One time on our birthday, our wedding anniversary, sorry. That's because my mom was around, so she took care of the children. And then we went. And then at another time, I think when I was pregnant with the second one, then we decided to just do a family walk together with the first boy. So it's limited the time we spend together, and sometimes you really wish to spend time together, but you're tired. You know, I'm tired from taking care of the kids, I'm tired from cooking, I'm tired from running around, being a mother and everything. So I know he also feels the same. I mean, sometimes he's also tired from, you know, doing every other thing. So, I mean, we just sleep it off and then we try again another day. And then for my friends, I think now I'm skewed more towards my mom friends. When I pick up my phone, it's easier for me to call another friend who has a child than calling my single, when I say single, I mean my unmarried friends. That's because maybe there is something for my mom friends, maybe somebody has told me about, oh, their child not eating, or maybe there's something I want to confirm with another friend. Oh, what did you do when your child wasn't doing this, you know, that kind of thing. And the conversation just drags, and maybe the next day I want to continue that same conversation, and it goes on and on and on. So I catch myself doing it. Our life, I say, I don't see myself just skewing more towards my mom friends, you know. But I apologize to my friends who feel neglected. It's not intentional. I'm always here for you. Yeah, so it's something I'm working on. Yeah. I enjoy having a massage and a good pedicure. Yeah. Not only professional massages. My husband massaging me, but you know, it can lead to so many things. So sometimes we just end this. My husband sees this. Yeah.
What are your hobbies or interests?
I love to travel. I love sightseeing, you know, going to new places. I'm adventurous, trying new food, going to new restaurants, you know, and that's it. To use my intuition. Yeah. You know, sometimes so many people, every other person wants to tell you what to do except what you as the mother or what you as the parent wants to do. You know, do this, do that, do this, you do that. I'm like, hello, you had your chance of being a parent. Now it's my turn. Let me pray about it and use my intuition to do what's best for my child. So that's it. In recent time, it's going to the playground together. The kids love it, and my husband and I have also, it's drawn on us. So we look forward to it. Over the holiday, we visited a playground, and tomorrow we'll be going to another place. So, I mean, the kids look forward to it. So on weekends that we are not busy, we try to have as much fun as a family. Yeah. I just try not to mind them. You're coming to judge me. Do you know the number of things I can judge you for? You don't even know. So, really, what are you coming to judge me for? And maybe they are judging me in their head. They are not even saying it to my face. If you want to judge me, say it to my face and let me tell you my peace of mind. So, really, I haven't experienced it. If you try it, you'll hear from me. Celebrity mom in Ghana here. Maybe I'll do Nyonyo. What's her name? I've forgotten. But on Instagram, she's known one because she's a chef, so I believe she'll cook really good food. And I like the way she works out. You know, the way she juggles her work. And I've seen pictures of her or videos of her having fun with her children, you know, her family life. Yes, I think I like it. So I would love to have lunch with her. Resource, I go or I check out a lot of talkative mom stuff. I think she has very good content for motherhood or parenting. Yes, so I usually check out her resources, and I've attended a few events at her studio which were very useful. Yeah. So far, I think it was the Papaya Recreational Center. Yes, the kids had so much fun, and by the time we were ready for lunch, they were sleepy. Yes, so we had so much fun over there. My biggest challenge had to do with when I was schooling, working, and then pregnant with my second child. I mean, the first child was also, it's also a toddler. So you can imagine, as usual, I openly called for help. And then I got help with picking up the children, my usual routines, getting somebody to clean, my husband being more helpful. Yeah, and I mean, it's okay now. Finished the schooling, the baby is out now, obviously. So life moves on. We move. Proudest mom moment. I think when my first child was able to say his first memory verse, I was super proud of him. I was so proud of him, yes. And also when, you know, his little brother is crying, or he tries to hug him and tell him not to cry, or someone tries to bully the younger one and he tries to stand up for him. I feel so proud. New moms, please accept all the help you can get. Pay for help, get help, find help. Whichever way you can use to get help, please get it to keep your sanity in check. It's very, very important. Please, you are your child's parent or mother. Your parents had their chance of raising you or your siblings. They've done their part. Sometimes don't let them, they try to impose so many things on you. No, God has also given you wisdom to be able to raise your child. Pray about it. Don't let the pressures of how they raised you and how they did so many other things give you headache, please take it easy at the time, eh? Don't come and kill yourself. Yes, so that's the advice.